Latinos calling out their own people for voting for Trump because it's this rumor that Trump doesn't like Latinos. So they figure if you know that, why would you vote for someone who's against us?
Imagine my surprise when I learned that it was Latinos that put this man into office. I was 4 years old when I was first asked to stand before an immigration official and explain why I deserved to go to the United States. I was 4. I was 9 when a Border Patrol agent woke me up by shouting in my face so close I could feel his breath, pointing a flashlight in my face, asking me if I spoke English. I was 11 when SB 1070 first passed in Arizona, and I was terrified that I would be targeted or my loved ones would be targeted because we might look Hispanic. I was 13 when a shoddy immigration lawyer gave my family bad advice and permanently separated us. I was 15 when a boy from school was violently stalking and threatening me, and I couldn't go to the police because I was undocumented. I never even told my parents. They still don't know I just moved schools. I was 18 when I decided I wanted to become an immigration attorney so that no family would ever have to go through something like this ever again. And for the last 8 years, I've worked in immigration, advocating for immigrant rights and fair and reasonable immigration law and policy. So imagine my surprise when I learned that it was Latinos that put this man into office. The community that I've been fighting for and the people that were supposed to be fighting alongside me would rather aspire to whiteness than to reform an organization that has been dehumanizing and villainizing and abusing our community for the last 30 years. I have no words today. I'm just rethinking my whole last life. I hope that you are doing okay and making some space for your mental health. Mañana será otro día y la lucha sigue.
Y'all keep using this issue with Hispanics just to get our support, just to get our vote. And you've done nothing. You've had an opportunity to do something about DACA, and you've done nothing. You've made the border worse. Go and ask them why they haven't done anything. They have the president, they've had the majority. Y apenas se están acordando, now y'all are remembering about DACA? Why weren't y'all talking about DACA 2 years ago? Stop using this issue. Stop using us to get our vote, and then you toss us aside. That's exactly what the Democrat Party has been doing. They only remember about us and the issues that we care during election. They're on their way out, and all of a sudden, they want to fight DACA. Why didn't they fight it whenever they could? Hypocrite.
Have you seen these Trump Latinos? Well, they went down to the border to give their, I want to say, opinion on what should be done about the border wall. Listen to this.
What's going on, everybody? Trump Latinos. Guess what? They say we'll never leave Florida, but we here in Texas. Texas is right there. Mexico right there. Look at the wall. It's halfway built. What's going on, man? Let us know. We need the wall. I live close by this area, and we need to live in a safe place. So please, we need Trump back in office. Vote for him. We need to finish this wall. We cannot afford to get more criminals coming into our area.
Since this wall got built, Donald Trump was trying to make America safe. Now the wall's halfway built since Biden got in. It's like they want the criminals to come in. Let's make America great. Y'all Trump out.
Look, it might be easy to just laugh at them, but a lot of Latinos are going to the right. I mean, just look at what's happening with Univision and their hard right turns to try and cozy up to Trump. So the number of Trump Latinos are going to grow, and this could be the voting bloc that could put Trump back in the White House. Look, Biden has not helped the immigrant community the way he said he was going to, and he has built more wall. But these Trump Latinos don't realize that things are going to be much, much worse under Trump because he said he wants to deport millions of people. They don't understand how much Trump's fascist policies are going to affect them, are going to affect us. Look, I'm not doing this to say, hey, go vote for Biden. But we cannot let so many people in our community just vote for Trump. They are voting for the decimation of our communities.
Oh, you can't just blame Latino voters. Like, yes, the fuck I can. And I say that with my immigrant-ass passport, okay? Yes, you can blame the campaign. Yes, you can blame the party. But at the end of the day, there's this little thing called personal accountability. In 2016, I was a little bit more lenient because, okay, people just don't know. They don't understand the consequences. But we lived through that presidency. What I'm hearing now, even from immigrants, undocumented immigrants, because yes, if you have TPS, if you have DACA, You're still undocumented under federal law. Oh, it wasn't that bad under Trump. Oh, Trump's not gonna do anything. Oh, he didn't do anything last time. Oh, yes, he didn't. He tried. The only thing that stopped him was a full resistance movement that filed lawsuits for every single one of his executive orders. What really gets me is that a lot of people who have undocumented family or themselves are undocumented will ultimately need the help of other people who told y'all, don't let this man back in office. Relying on people like myself who have been doing immigration advocacy for years, it generally makes me not want to do this shit anymore. Like next year, a lot of us are going to be helping people that couldn't even help themselves by voting for their best interest. You know where gas really going to be cheap? In fucking Mexico. Yeah, it is.
Latinos helped push Trump over the edge. 55% Latino males and 36% Latina females. So for them to do that, then obviously they don't see Trump as a racist person. So it seems like not all Latinos think Trump is racist. It's just a few.
Black people voted for somebody they know is a racist. Latinos voted for somebody they know is going to deport their abuela. Yeah. Puerto Ricans voted for somebody they know treats them like trash and has people around them who actually calls them trash. White women voted for somebody they know took away their reproductive rights. You can't show up and try to have relationships with African Americans or gays or women or this or that. At the end, that coalition building, that Obama coalition building, takes time, takes credibility, takes showing up, takes listening. Yeah.
I do think listening is big, because I think the question that a lot of us are facing is how bad was either the Democratic brand or the Democratic messaging that the majority of this country still preferred Donald Trump, who they know all these things that we don't like about him, they still preferred him. What's the answer to that?
Well, wait till he does his nice little tax break for billionaires coming up. And let's 1%. See how the working class likes that.
And to be honest, though, like, I just have to jump in here. The tax bill that was passed, the average family of four saved $4,000 a year on their tax bill. You may think it cut too much for the wealthy, but a lot of people, actually, the reason the economy was strong was in part.
Joy, but you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is what happened in 2017 when he coasted on Obama's economy. Yeah. Yesterday, one of the things that Biden said was that so many of the legislature, the bills that he got, the laws he got passed, like infrastructure, all of that money has been passed now, but all of those projects are going to happen during Trump.
To the people that are unfollowing me off Instagram because I voted for Trump, it is totally okay. Because now that I've voiced my opinion, the people that do support me are now supporting me 10 times harder. And I'd rather have an audience that's a super strong support system. And to the Latinas that are hating on me because of my decision, because of my opinion. And as a Latina, I feel like there is a lack on knowledge. And we don't really have a voice, like a Latin person educating us on our country. We're missing that. And I feel like if we did, as a Latin community, we would all think a lot differently. If you haven't already, go follow me on Instagram and let's support each other through this election day. God bless.
Hispanic voters broke in a big way for Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, just take a look. Here's the exit poll, our national exit poll of Hispanic voters. We have Harris winning Hispanic voters 53-45. Put this in some context. 4 years ago, the exit poll had Joe Biden winning the Hispanic vote by 33 points. And we were saying that was progress for Donald Trump 4 years ago. So what you see here tonight, this is just an absolute sea change. This would be the best performance for Republicans with a Hispanic vote, maybe in half a century, depending on how this shakes out. It could be even longer than that. And it has ripple effects on this map that are felt far beyond just those battleground states.
54% of Latino men, according to Edison Research, voted for Trump. Let that sink in. I am beyond disgusted. As for you 54% of Latino men that did that, you hate women more than you hate yourself. You hate your mother, you hate your sisters, you hate your aunts, and you hate your own people. And I think that's a self-reflection of you just hating yourself. Because let's be honest, you are not in the dedicated tax bracket that is going to benefit from Trump. Because don't come in here and tell me that this was for the economy. And ladies, don't talk to these 54% of men. Don't give them your time of day. They are not worth your time. And as for the other percent that did vote for Harris, thank you so much for caring. Thank you for caring about women's rights. Thank you for caring about immigration. Thank you for caring. I'm disgusted with you all, the 54%.